Hasiyano sa elahu et amaru asalem. Ya aloa aliyun ileha eleni haya anu. I am the light of the sun, personified as a reflection of the Ancient of Days, manifested in nature as life-living fruit. I am that I am. Ya aloa aliyun ileha eleni haya anu. From the first breath, as a recipient of and heir to the commandment command, all praises to the Most High. Love for a living. All right? Be lovable to live with. Be livable to love with. As for me, the I, me, my, thee, nature is my reflection. Earth is my mirror. Nature is my reflection. Spirit is my guide. Mind is my eye. I say to you, I love you. I love you. I love you. Because of who you are, because you exist, where you are, why you are, when you are at this now. If I only know you for moments, and if I only know you forever, who you are is who I'm so proud of you for becoming, being. Sun, baby, star seeds I'm talking to, all right? Children of the sun, elders of the cosmos. Them babies, them elderberries babies, you know. Today's day, this day, if you don't know anything else, be well with it. Live with it. You got knowledge of self, I envision. You have love for yourself, I envision. You have a peace within, I envision. You have a nurtured nature, I envision. You have a calling. I answered mine. When you see the sun as a mirror, literally, full brightness, literally, you will begin to inload, upload, download, reload an alkaline language. Okay? So the message today is honor hygiene for higher genes. And I ain't just talking about soap and water. Honor hygiene for higher genes. Say, y'all, there's a lostness within the construct of this commerce clause we call society, democracy, living in this world, in this secular system, whatever you want to call it. There's a certain aspect of lostness that we have, we got to find ourselves again inside. We got to find ourselves and love ourselves inside. We dress up and compound and inundate ourselves with so much metals and toxins and bacteria and poisons, and we done ate everything under the sun. We done drank everything under the sun. We done breathed everything in under the sun. Faces and feces at this point. It ain't judgment, it's balance. Say, y'all, we have to clean our minds, purify your mind, refresh your mind, hydrate your mind, nourish and replenish the essence of your mind. Love yourself more intently, exclusively, specifically for you. Live for a living. Live. Hey, y'all, it's free to breathe. I went to the park earlier. I'm at the park, at that park again. Parked. And I get out, and as soon as I step out, I look up at the sun, and I'm walking across the field, and in my mind, I know what I heard, and I know what I felt, and it sounded something akin to a bird on a auto, what you call it, auto tune device or something, and I know I heard that bird say, "I miss you." I know I heard it, and I kept walking, and it said it again. So I said, "I miss you too." And then it said it again. I said, "Okay, that's confirmation for me." Mm. They're like, "Where you been? You ain't parked over here in a minute. You ain't been over here in a minute. What done happened? Where you been at? What's going on? How you be? How you living? How you feeling right now? We gotta clean up. We gotta clean up. It's time to clean up. See the sun. It is a mirror. It is a reflection of light from you, of you, by you, through you, for you. You are made in the likeness and image of, mm-hmm, and that light is a supporter, a certain sustainer. Mm. You better, hmm, you better inundate yourself with light at this point. You seen how vicious this world is and has become? You see how destructive people are about things that don't matter? Hmm. You are the only material that matters. Hmm. You are the only matter made materially. Specifically, carbon copy, root, seed, fruit, air, breathing. First one. Yes, you. Be lovable to live with. Be livable to love with. Don't just tolerate anything. Answer the call. Be yourself. Love yourself. Know yourself. No justice, no peace. KNOW. Justice. KNOW. Peace. Okay? Um, these affirmations and mantras and sayings and codes, and uh, we're here to elevate, lift, and rise up as a people. And as a people, even if it's just the I, me, my, be one with law, language, love. Okay? Be one with nature. Be one with peace, prosperity, passion. Be one with your purpose. Be one in your calling. Be one in your embodiment to be light. You know, the alkaline language, it's it's so loud you don't have to speak when your light shines. It's so loud because an alkaline language looks like integrity, righteousness, um, unity. It looks and appears brighter. It dissipates and dispels all this frivolous darkness and non-conducive energy and just be be and breathe, y'all. Be and breathe. Love for loving. Value you more. I'm gonna put out a series of videos, and not my words, in not my words, with regard to um, feminine hygiene, masculine hygiene. Um, I'm adding to, because I didn't realize how filthy we were and are becoming. I didn't realize. I thought that we had a greater sense of self, but you know, our daughters and our nieces and our aunties is singing songs about anuses and penises and cleanliness on a whole nother type of level that is so destructive and chaotic to the necessary flow of life, um, that I now know I'm charged with. How you clean that up? How you straighten that shit up? Faces or feces at this point, y'all? Which one you want? You know, what goes in must come out. So, I mean, you looking like that. You ate that. You drank that. You spoke that into existence. So now we got to clean it up. So now the intent. See, people get into these diets and these detoxes and these somewhat habits, but you know, people like to clean up when it most, you know, convenient. People like to readjust and shift when um, it's, it's, it's like this is the hospital. You know, I despise hospitals, but this is the operating room of the heart, mind, spirit, the essence of will, and the furtherance of the codex language that is sealed within you. I'm speaking to those and that being. We want to eat alkaline foods but don't speak an alkaline language. We want to we want to hold on to the holding on, but we still backed up with 30 years of feces, 50 years of feces, 70 years of feces and fecal matter and bacteria and worms and parasites and viruses and toxins. Get it out. It's all right. Yeah, it's going to hurt. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. You know, my experience is um, I was inundated with anthrax and H1N1 and typhoid and TB and all these other made up things that, you know, just was necessary to get to and fro from what they call a deployment. You know, on my active years as a Marine, and then I started observing. You know, when I went in, it was Operation Iraqi Freedom. We already know they ain't free, and we already know America ain't free. However, I started looking at the ones that were calling themselves my superiors and leaders, and you know, more higher ranked than I was at the time when I went in, and I'm noticing some of their children having, you know, certain defects and remnants of these shared viruses because they had been inundated with, you know, anthrax and Agent Orange and all these things, and they children was fucked up, y'all. Excuse my French. And I was concerned. I left Dallas and ain't been nowhere except for where they told me to go. Shots in every arm, and you know, it's like, hey, is it safe for me to take this one and that one at the same time with that? Because you know, Captain such and such and Staff Sergeant whoever, you know, they babies is kind of not really looking too well, and I envision that I will have very beautiful, made in the likeness and image of the pure children and beings. I said I wanted to remove all the metals out of my body. I said I wanted to remove all the toxins and bacteria and viruses and bullshit and fecal matter and trauma and all of that. So what did I do? I went within. With oregano, y'all. That's how I did it for me. Oregano. And it's it's shocking to see, you know, billionaires and millionaires sick. It's shocking. It's like, wow, hmm, you may have access, but you ain't got no healing. So let me give you some po man healing. Go get you some cilantro. Go get you some oregano. Go get you some parsley. Go get you some cayenne pepper. Go get you some cinnamon. Yeah, it's really that simple, y'all. So, baby, how you get your skin to be glowing like that? Well, I had to recharge all the ions, the ion. Mm. So, what I did intercellularly was I spoke to all my organs. I spoke to all my organs. I went inside. I spoke to the youngest of the youngest of the youngest me in me. I went to that little boy, that diamond inside, that that carbon. I went to him. I said, son, brother, father, nephew, boy, you all right? No, he wasn't all right. He was crying. He was hurt. He was in pain. He was struggling. He was like, what are you doing to us? You, self same center being, what are you doing? Why have you caused this much calamity on the inside of us right now? And so he recommended me to be silent and allow for the true visionary young one, that sun baby star seed, that elderberry's baby. That one, yeah. When he spoke, I listened. And he told me to go find me some cayenne pepper, some cinnamon, some oregano, some parsley, some 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 ashwagandha, some burdock root, some horny goat weed, some um, rosemary, some elderberry, some and then some beetroots, y'all. Yeah, beets. Blend them if you don't like to eat them. I eat mine raw, and then I blend and or blend them. I give me some blueberries and some strawberries and some raspberries, and you know, you better clean up. You better clean up. And that's what it was. It was we got to purify. That's what he said to me. We have to purify ourselves. We have to rehydrate. In Marine Corps recruit training, they're adamant about hydration. Like take 2 canteens and fill them up and make you drink them before you went to rest. It really wasn't no real sleep, but before you went to rest, you was down in all of that water in them canteens, whether that water was potable or not. Doused elbows of salt in our food just to have electrolytes because we were so inundated with water, so flooded in our systems. It's training, y'all. I'm like, wow, we have to retrain. So I said, okay, well, I can take some of those same principles and actually kind of lighten the dose a lot a bit, and then, compel myself to speak with my older, elder, ancient grandpappy Baba in me. That one, the one that's on that 25,000 year time cycle clock. Yeah, I spoke to him, and I asked, I said, I made a request and I asked, I said, give me, produce for me a necessary remedy for light to shine in this age that I am, to heal that young one in us, for us to be the bright. I am the light of the sun, personified as a reflection of the Ancient of Days, manifested in nature as life-living fruit, is what he said to me. He said, take that with you and charge all of your ions, protons, neutrons, electrons, all of that. Charge all intercellularly, y'all. Get off your cell phone and intercellularly heal. Get with the program of training yourself. Retrain the brain game. That's what he said to me. So then I spoke to the likeness of my reflection that I saw in the mirror. I said, all right, it's time. All right, it's time. Place yourself in the proper position to receive this light. Place yourself in the proper position to realize the realm of nothingness. And that fire light that you have within will birth the most cosmic illumination of brightness that you have never ever seen before. So be one with yourself in love. Be one with yourself in the power that you are. You know you a sun baby star seed. That's what this one said to the self. Knowing that the ancient and the elder, younger, elders berry baby in me was healing through. He said, reorient the language, son. Reorient the mind towards focus and freedom. Reorient the mind towards breathing freely. Breathe freely. Answer the call that you have. Cleanse your body. Cleanse your mind. Cleanse your spirit. Cleanse your heart. Cleanse all of your organs. Guess what, y'all? Since y'all want to be living in your loins, since you want to be living in your lower self, say, y'all, we have to exercise all of our organs in order to sing the most harmonious song the universe is to sing. That sound is that light that I received specifically, individually for the I, me, my. So I'm here to help. I'm here to assist. I'm here to guide. I'm here to hold your hand for a little while. I'm here to put my arm around your shoulder and console you and say, hey, you got you. It's all right. Oh, that inner baby, that inner elder, that great-great-grandmammy, that old Hattie Mae in you, that old old pop in you. You know what I'm talking about? Say, you bet. So, and then to multiply that, this was the beauty of it. So, when I listened, I had to speak to all of my father's first father's father inside of me. Then I spoke with my mother's first mama's mama in me. Oh my grandness. Grand and all. Say, when you allow for them to give you direct counsel and you listen and you take heed to the wisdom being written on the tablets of your heart, I teach the babies how to tie turbans, y'all. You know, we why you wear that like that? Well, I'm honoring my mother's the womb. I'm honoring and respecting the fathers, celebrating the self, centered in the very essence of the being of oneness, right? So it ain't hard. I thought I had to change my religion, y'all. I thought I had to, and I did. I did, because when you look at the word, you know, religion, it's linked to ligament, like coming back together, like the body, right? I reoriented my mind to know and speak and see and listen to the codex that was imprinted on this seal. That language. That's the language that you hear even when I'm not speaking. Baby, you are bright. And for every grand reason, more than just light, bright. You feel like peace. I love your calmness. These are the things people say when they're in and around my presence. I feel so much better. You know, you're you lifted me. I appreciate you. These are the things that I receive. Those are the greatest gifts. And I'm just present. I am. So love for a living yourself more and more every single day. Every day, y'all. I ain't gave you no secrets. I ain't gave you no hidden information. All of this is free. It don't cost you a thing. Okay? This world has inundated us with deception and secrecy and lies and belittlement and just non-grandstanding filth. Just just for the sake of, and we rolling around in fecal matter and faces and say y'all, one day, one day there will be a brightness about you if you were ever accused to be a peacemaker. It's a in some scriptures and some holy texts and some this and that. Blessed are the peacemakers. Blessed are the peacemakers in that light, right? And when you see yourself more brighter, mm, no harm. Can't nobody succeed against you. Can't nobody. Ain't nothing nobody can say because they not even speaking an alkaline language. So the frequency ain't even gonna hit you the same. The vibration ain't even gonna shake you. Not even a little bit. Put your toes in some ground. I know it's winter season, so okay, but we still gotta get some grounding in, y'all. It's hibernation season, for everybody going within. So go within. Go within. Get some cayenne pepper. Get some oregano. Get some parsley. And find some Salem. Peace. Salem. Salema. Asalema. Yeah. Be that. Be yourself. One day. You'll see. You'll see. Because the babies are repeating the songs that we're singing right now about this filth. Say, that's the abomination. That's the sin that you're birthing them into. These babies was born. We were born pure, y'all. We weren't born into sin, y'all. So if you reorient your mind, and reorient literally just means to redirect. Okay, so the baby's got to know where they at. Okay, your east is in front of you. Your west is behind you. Your north is above you. Your south is beneath you. Okay? You better know where you are latitudinally, longitudinally. Okay? So, in Dallas, we are 32 degrees, 51 minutes north, 96 degrees, 51 minutes west, plus or minus where you at in the city. Okay? So, there's a relation to that within the stars that you are. Okay? Sisters, 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 honor hygiene for higher genes. These babies out here getting they circles and they cycles early, and a lot of the mamas don't know what to do. A lot of the mamas still are haphazardly handling themselves. So It ain't my place. And yet, you know, for my daughters, for my sisters, for my nieces, for my say aunties and all, mamas and all. Hey, y'all, we got to rethink this thing we call hygiene. Because if you don't know what you doing, the baby girl ain't gonna know what she doing. So, cleanliness is next to godliness. Okay. So when you honor yourselves, and when you honor yourselves, your cells, intercellularly honor your organs. Say, y'all, 13 moons, 28 days. 13 moons, 28-day cycles. Okay? That's your clock. I don't know how we don't know that already. Cause I'm I don't want to keep telling people to just I'm just being patient because shit, I never want to call anybody dirty or filthy. Never wanted to call anybody nasty or disgusting. I never wanted to call anybody icky or this and this and that. But the way in which we've been handling ourselves, say this is borderline abuse. And if you could lock yourself up for a lot of while and go back in, specifically speaking to the sisters, because some of y'all just been handling y'all's upper and lower wrong. Just just getting by and just dealing and just suffering and thyroid gone. And y'all worried about edges. And you ain't even hit the surface. Y'all worried about booty holes and but we sharing diseases and it ain't judgment, it's just balance. It's just one of those things where we've shown for a long time that we don't love ourselves. We haven't loved intently ourselves. So, um, sisters specifically, daughters specifically, I want you to go in to yourself and love yourself more wholly and more holy than you have ever done in your entire existence. Because whether you have children or not, you still carry them. You're still carrying them. And all of your emotions and energies and thoughts and words that you say to you, you believe it. You know it, like you believe it. Your cells believe it. Ooh, whatever you complain about, your cells receive it. Men too. Like what we say to ourselves on the inside, oh, that shit matters. So some of y'all taking shots at y'allself without even knowing it. So reorient your language for alkalinity and balance. Reorient your language for peace and harmony without harm to yourself or another. Reorient your mind back to nurtured nature. Hey, grandmama's mama's mama, first mama's name is Sybil, and you are her daughter. Okay? She is the one that is described as wisdom, giving us the instructions to write on the tablets of our heart. That's her name. So go talk to grandmama. Go let her wash your face and cleanse your face and cleanse your face and cleanse the phases that you've been putting yourself through. Okay? Sons, sons, sons and fathers, if you don't hydrate, if you don't heal, cause see, the depiction of the carrying fallen humanity, lifting her up out of this ocean of misery, this ocean of pain, these oceans of corruption, collusion, coercion, and confusion. You ain't Captain Save-A-God. But you got to save your God, that goddess. You have to you have to save the God within you. See the God within you so she can see the God within you. And then when y'all are at sea, traversing the oceans of the ether and creating this cosmic thing we call children, say y'all, it's necessary that everybody's in harmony without harm to themselves or another. It's necessary that we remain peaceful because peace actually exists within you. So I love you. I love you so much that I am willing to live as an example of what it looks like to have walked away from everything that y'all call normal and exude a peace, a power, a light, an essence of the cosmic ether we call darkness, and know what language is. I don't speak everything. I know a couple of catchphrases and conversational sentences here and there, some old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. Y'all, I know no thing, and yet I know I love myself enough to have reoriented my mind, my language, my body, my spirit, my everything in order to be one with the nature of the I am, of the Most High, of Allahu. All right? So, all in all, because you know, we don't know we at war with the devil, but bulletin, memo, public service announcement, we at war with the devil. We at war with the evil one. We at war, and y'all don't even know what y'all military uniform look like. Your own family has a uniform. You know that, right? You got a family crest. It's imprinted. It's coded within you, right? You got a uniform to go with that. You know that white. We getting ready for a wedding, y'all. That white garment of purity and okay, yeah. Some of y'all don't know that, and so um, I ain't gonna hold you too long. I appreciate you for being here thus far. And if you make it this far, I share this. Share this with grace, with peace, with love, with wholeness, with balanced vibrations in the harmony of your healing. Balanced vibrations in the harmony of your healing because you are everything. All right? Grace to you.